Hello and welcome to Theme Park Information. In today's show we've actually got a new series type, which is effectively theme park stories. And I'm not going to lie to you, this is probably going to be really embarrassing for myself, as I'm going to go and discuss some of the things which have happened to me and my friends or I've seen at various theme parks throughout the years. And I'm going to start this off with a really embarrassing one, I'm afraid. Oh, I probably shouldn't be putting this on film. God damn it. So the location is Alton Towers in the UK. The year is probably early 2000, maybe like 2002 or so. And at the time, I was actually pretty scared of roller coasters and stuff like that. I just started getting into them and maybe just started going on a couple and overcoming my fear, which by the way is a great thing. If you are scared of roller coasters, don't worry, keep going. Eventually you'll get on them and you'll be very happy that you did for the most part. And the ride in question that I was really scared of was Oblivion. Now, those of you who don't know, Oblivion is a B&M dive coaster. Effectively, it's really quite tall, has a ridiculously 88.8 or so degree drop through a tunnel, and then a slight turn, brake run. Very short ride, very iconic and stuff like that. It's the first of its kind. And it's actually really well themed and actually does a really good job in making you somewhat worried and scared of going on it, or for me personally at the time. So I'm there with my family and we're walking towards X Sector, which is where it's located. And I come up with the genius idea, because I don't want to look like a coward or chicken, to actually pretend I've hurt myself. So we're right near the Manor Castle bit, which is kind of, there's a slight raise of the footpath before dropping down into the field nearby. And anyway, I pretend, in my infinite wisdom, to fall off that and roll down the probably like 5 to 10 foot little hill there, and then grab my ankle and pretend I'm hurt. It's so embarrassing. It's like, well, I know it was quite worse. Thankfully, I didn't actually hurt myself for real, which is obviously a really good point, because I was actually thinking back on it, I could have. And also really worrying, no one in my family stopped to check. It's like, literally, no one actually behind them, other guests walking past, actually even checked to see if I was okay either. They all just probably had a good laugh, and then eventually I got up. And I actually can't remember if that's the time I actually went on it, or whether or not it was the time where I once again got to the entrance and chickened out anyway, regardless. So kind of embarrassing, that one. Thankfully, I don't actually do that anymore, or haven't done it for a long time. As I said at the start of the video, I'd highly recommend just facing your fears and getting on it. You'll work out brilliantly in the end. I think we might have just enough time for like another second story. And this one is also set in the UK at Drayton Manor, and the ride in question is Apocalypse, and it's something that I used to do loads when I was first starting to go to theme parks with my friends, and that is whenever I was really nervous and stuff like that, I used to yawn, which is really awkward, because I actually I told them while in line for Apocalypse, so it now has become a little bit of a thing. Oh, god damn it. It's like, yeah, again, this is probably in the early 2000s or so. And thankfully I don't actually do that anymore. Again, conquered my fear mostly, especially with drop towers. But we have a lovely video on the channel which links to my theme park fear as well. So might link that in. But yeah, it's really irritating when your friends see you yawn and they know that's because you're nervous and afraid. It's not my only story for Apocalypse, but we're going to get to that on a second video if there is one. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next episode. If you do happen to have any embarrassing theme park stories, please leave them below in the comments as well. I look forward to having a good laugh reading them. Hopefully you have a good laugh reading, listening to these. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Have a good one.